Today I am going to share with you a new Helium hotspot hosting program where you get to keep 70% of the HNTs earned by the miner, and on top of that you have the opportunity of becoming the owner of that hotspot. In this video I will take you through the full application procedure and give tips to make a very strong application. Hey folks, this is Roy and welcome back to my channel HNT. These hotspot hosting programs are very useful right now due to two reasons. First, you know that all the Helium miner manufacturers are currently out of stock. So if you place an order today, you might have to wait up to 5 to 6 months before it is shipped to you. So if you apply through them and get approved, you can start earning HNT very quickly, say within a few weeks. And the second point is that you don't have to pay a penny. Everything is free, starting from the Helium hotspot to the shipping, the location assertion, and even location reassertion if that needs to be done. Before I further proceed, I must tell you that this program that I am going to talk about is only available in the United States and not to other countries. So let's learn about them. So the name of the company is FairSpot. Even 2 days back, you could only join their waiting list and the application was through invitation only. But yesterday it was announced in their Discord channel that the application is now open for general public, as you can see here. So let's check out their website. Go to your browser and type fairspot.host. This is the web page. It says radically fair hotspot hosting. We send you a free Helium hotspot miner, so you don't have to spend anything. You keep 70% of the earnings with payouts every Friday. So that's great, it's 70% and the payout is weekly, unlike other cases where it's monthly or even quarterly. If you click on apply now, it will take you to the application page. I will go through it in details, but let's first check out the other parts of the web page. It says here average host earnings in last 30 days is about 133 HNT, which is pretty good, and the current HNT price here. So who we are supporters of the Helium network who care about building the network while giving hosts their fair share. What we do, unlike other hotspot sharing services that offer hosts as little as 15%, we decided to shake things up and pay hosts 70% of the hotspot earnings. So this is true. Earlier I have talked about Nobility and MDIT. They give you only 20% of the earnings. Why we do it? We believe that hosts are the most important members of the Helium ecosystem and deserve the majority of the rewards for the important service they provide. And the next important thing is this is very exclusive to FairSpot. I don't know about any other hosting services doing this. It says be a great host and keep your hotspot. Get rewarded for keeping your hotspot online. With our host to own guarantee, we will transfer ownership of your hotspot to you after 500 days of uptime. This means that after about 1 year and 4 months, this hotspot which is approved to you will become your own hotspot. So the ownership will be transferred to you. That's great. I will talk about the rest of the web page towards the end of my video, but let's now check out the application. So if you click on apply now, so this is the application page. It again highlights the main points here. All you need is a wall socket to power your miner. It draws about 5 watt of power, a clear view so that your hotspot has a good coverage, and reliable Wi-Fi. I think by Wi-Fi they mean a good internet connection. It could be done through, as the hotspot could be connected through LAN cable or Ethernet cables as well. This form is for new applicants only. So you provide your name, email address, and the location. So enter the address where you will receive and host your hotspot. We review applications by location suitability, including height, visibility, nearby hotspot density, FairSpot applicants in the area, and other factors. So I will talk about all these points in details. So the location is the most important thing to get approved. So first it says that the location where you will receive should be same as where you want to place it. So some people request that I want to place it somewhere else but want to get it shipped here at a different address, but I guess they don't like it and they will not probably allow it. So you should be able to receive the hotspot at the location where you want to apply for it or where you want to place the hotspot. Second point is height. So height is of course, the more the height is, the better it is, because if you live in a high-rise building, you will get a better view of the area, and it will give you a better coverage. So again, visibility, if it's there are not many tall buildings around you and it has a great visibility, it's better for your miner because it will earn more. Then nearby hotspot density, this is also a very important factor. So let's spend a few minutes on this point. So basically the idea is that if you apply from a location where there are already too many hotspots, you will most likely will not get approved. So to check that, let's go to helium.place. So let it load. So I live in the Chicago area, so let's zoom in there. So if you zoom in the city area, let's say somewhere here, and you can see there are many hotspots around. So if you apply from a location which is here, you can see that so the hotspots in this area have red mark, which means that the reward scale is the minimum, which is 0.1. And if you apply from here, many of the hotspots are within the 350 meter range. So this location is not a good location for applying for a hotspot. So if you apply from here, most likely you will get rejected. So on the other hand, let's check out some other place what would be a good place. Let's see somewhere here. So here you can see these orange dots are the hotspots. So it is best if the reward scale is 1, like it's a blue circle, but I guess this should be also a good spot. So let's say if you apply from somewhere here, you can see there is this red zone, which is the exclusion zone. There ideally should not be any other hotspot in that zone, but you can see these other hotspots are in this green area. So this hotspot should be able to witness these hotspots. So if it gets 4 to 5 witness, that's great. So if you apply from this kind of location, most likely you will get approved. The other point is that let's say you are applying from a location where there are no other hotspot. So again, it's not beneficial for them to send one hotspot. There is no one nearby, but if you can convince some of your family members or friends or colleagues so that you can place your hotspots with a very nice arrangement, so that they are at least more than 350 meters away from each other and maybe within a kilometer or so, so that you can make sure that they will definitely witness each other and can create a network, then most likely you will get approved. So if you are doing so, try to apply make all those applications simultaneously, so that they know that you are trying to build a network in a given area. Okay, so let's go back to the application now. So we covered these things. Again, if there is already another FairSpot applicant in your area, so it's highly likely that you will get a benefit from that, or your application will be considered positively. Next point is we allow one hotspot per host, which means so you have multiple. If you have multiple locations, give us your best one. Then again, address, you enter your address, apartment number. Then you have to prove that you are a human by filling this captcha. So once you continue the next step, it will show you this message that it says that check your email and just a few more steps to complete your application. So you will receive an email from them with the subject action required, complete your FairSpot application. So here, to complete your FairSpot application, please set a password now. So you click on set password and enter your password. Once you do that and click on set password, it will take you to the dashboard of their web page. So then it says complete your application. So they point out that we value effort over speed. So don't hurry up but give effort to make a good application, so that there is more chance of getting your application approved. So here is the basic info and the location to which at which you want to place your hotspot. I have just chosen a random location for the purpose of this video. Then there is an important point here: we only allow one hotspot per host. For your privacy, we will not place your exact location on the Helium network map. So this is important, that this respect your privacy, and they, when performing the location assertion of the hotspot, they will not use your exact home address or the location. They will place it at a slightly different place. I learned that it could be up to 150 to 200 meter off from the location that you have applied for. But the point is, this will not affect your earnings. They will perform on the calculation. They will do optimization of based on the density of other Helium hotspots in that area and stuff, but this so that the mining is not affected. So they will do all the job, and the important part for you is that you don't have to reveal your home address, because the location will be slightly off. Then you could edit your address at this stage if you want. The next point is you have to verify your phone number. Just provide it and click on send code. It will send you a one-time password for verification. The next step is to provide Helium wallet address. So if you already have one, you can use it. If you don't know how to get one, you can check out my other video. I'll provide the link in the description, as well as it will appear at the top right corner. So once you have the wallet address, but again I have also mentioned that in that video that you must write down the 12 words, 12 code words which are important to get access to your Helium wallet, and don't reveal it to anybody else. If you lose them, your wallet will be permanently lost, and you will not be able to recover the Helium stored in that wallet. So you have to enter the wallet address here, here, and there are some instructions on how to get the wallet address. Then click on I understand this thing and submit wallet address. The next section is the photos section. You can add up to 5 photos to show us where you might place your hotspot. So basically take the photos during daylight and clearly show the location at which you are planning to place your hotspot. Ideally, the location should be as high up as possible and close to a window. Also note that the window should not have a bug screen, because the bug screens are made using metals and it blocks the radio signal from other hotspots. So if you have a bug screen, your hotspot will have difficulty in witnessing the signal from others. So do not have that. Also note that you can place your miner in any orientation, but the antenna should always be vertical. If you are planning to buy an external or outdoor antenna, you should also show the location where you are planning to mount the antenna and the view from that location. So after you upload the photos, the next section is additional details. Tell us about your location. So of course they will review your location, but let's say you are applying from a location where there are no other hotspots around you, but you along with your friends are planning to create a good coverage by placing the hotspots in a very nice arrangement. Then you should definitely mention that in the application here. And why you would be a great host? Basically, you have to take care of your hotspot. It needs a good internet connection, and you should make sure that it doesn't go offline frequently. Then the next thing is, if you have an existing hotspot that you would like to replace with a FairSpot hotspot, please include a link to its Helium Explorer page. So basically it means that if you might already have another hotspot from some other hotspot hosting program and you'd like to replace that, in that case you have to provide the address of that hotspot. So for that, just go to explorer.helium.com/coverage. Then you can look up your hotspot address by typing it here. I will just randomly choose some hotspot to show you what you need. Basically click on one of them, and there are 2 of them. So click on the view hotspot details, and basically you need this address here. You just copy paste it here. So after that, and you can mention any other things that might support or make your application strong here. So after that, this acknowledgement section, you just check on all of them and then click on submit. So once you submit, it will go to their system and they will review your application. So I have learned that they take about 7 days to completely review your application. So during this time there will be a dashboard, and you will be able to check the current status of your application, and if it's approved, you will get also an email notification, and the hotspot will be shipped immediately. Okay, so a few more things. So if you still have any more questions, they have a nice FAQ section. So if you go to support .fairspot.host. That is the address of the FAQ section. So there is a good number of question and answer. You should check it out. One of the very common question is that what kind of miner you will receive. So they send the HIP 19 approved manufacturers, like including Helium, RAC and Nebra. So if you are planning to buy external antennas, don't do it right away. You should do it after you have received your hotspot. The next thing I want to mention, if you go to their homepage, at the bottom of the screen, if you scroll down here, they have this hotspot podcast section. So if you click on here, it will lead you to a YouTube page where you can learn more about Helium network. And then they have this Discord and Twitter channels, so you can join their Discord server and ask questions if you have any. Then they have this free HNT transaction export tool. Basically, you will be able to generate a report which you can use to calculate taxes. So their format is also, they have two formats, raw data and some other format which is compatible with coin tracking website. To wrap up this video, let me repeat the key points. I think this is a great program as you get to keep 70% of the HNT earnings with weekly payouts. And it provides you with the opportunity of owning the hotspot after 500 days of uptime. Besides, the team is great and very responsive. You can reach out to them with any question you might have. Again, I'd like to emphasize that take your time to prepare a strong application to increase your chances of getting approved. Hope this information will help you in getting started with Helium mining. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys, and get cryptonized.